Hello. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Well, today has been a brew day. I will show you some of the footage. Just recently I've kegged the spicy saison, and I think it's going to be nice. I'm hoping that to get it carved up over the next few days and see how that goes. Thirsty Work Brewing, so I'm having a premium amber ale by Pure UBU, and it's Purity Brewing, and it's an award-winning ale from Warwickshire at 4.5% alcohol by volume, and it is Thirsty Work. As you will know when you are brewing, I've been a very good boy today. Normally I'll have a couple of beers while I'm doing it, but I have to be on my mettle these days. But I'm certainly going to enjoy this tonight. I'm out of breath when you just sat down. Cheers. That's delicious. Really enjoying that. Super thirst quenching. Well, I've been brewing today, as I said, and today I'm busy getting ready for Christmas, so doing a winter warmer type beer, which I'm calling the Sinterklaas, or Blyspirit Brewery Sinterklaas Winter Ale, or Christmas Ale. I haven't decided which. One of those ales anyway. So I've included a bit of footage of that and a few bits and bobs which is going on with the last brew, which was the spicy saison, which you'll see a little bit of the back end of it on this footage. It turned out a nice 4% beer, which for me, or 4.7, which for me is highly unusual, but it's great. That's I think we're going to be able to enjoy it. It looks like it's going to be a beauty once it's carved. Hopefully that'll be done very shortly. It's in the refrigerator now, chilling down and getting the CO2 pumped into it. So hopefully within the next few days I'll be able to have a taste of that and see how it's coming on. So enjoy the footage and we'll see you later. Cheers. Hello. Catch me at the start of a brew day. Starting late, it's 12:10 by my Mickey Mouse watch. Oh, it's gone off. So yeah, I'm going to do a BSB, Blyspirit Brewery of course, Sinterklaas Christmas Ale. It's got 500 or 5 kilograms rather of pale malt, using Maris hot air at the moment, and I've got 500 grams of biscuit malt, 400 grams of special B, and 370 grams of Munich malt. Now, some of it was crushed, some of it was uncrushed. My mill is playing up at the moment, so that's been a bundle of laughs, hence the reason me starting so late. Never mind. And yeah, so I'm going to film some bits and bobs and we'll see how we get on. I'm just about to mash in, and I've got my grist in here, obviously into the mash tun, so we'll come back when we're mashed in. So we've mashed in there now. It's 66 degrees or so, and we'll leave it for an hour. We'll see you shortly. Well, we'll just come inside for a bit whilst the mash is going, and I've kegged my last ale, which was the spicy saison, and it's come out at 4%, which for me is absolutely amazing. Trying to do a 4% beer has been nearly impossible for me for years and years and years, but for some reason it all went tits up. Didn't get any of my numbers, things weren't happening right at all, and it's turned out as a 4% beer. Bloody hell. So, lovely colour, lovely banana ester on it. Now this has been chilled a bit, so it's got a bit of a haze on it. It is a nice colour, lovely colour saison. It's been chilled, as I say, and how it's tasty. When it first came out, it was really, really clear. So that's now in the keg. Bubblegummy, yeah, banana-y. Let's have a taste. Oh, I like that. Now, I can't taste much of the orange, although there is a little bit in there, and I suspect the pepper will come through and the star anise, but it's a little bit cold at the moment, so I'll leave it and come back to it. But I'm pleased with that. Twinkle, you're not getting any. No, never mind that around the corner. If he likes to join in. It's a good job the cabbie's nice and quiet. See you soon when it's warmed up. So just busy going through the hop schedule, and actually I haven't got any pearl to put in, which I was going to, so I've got some old crumbs, best before October 2015, but it's been in the freezer all that time. It's all sealed and everything. I have some Northern Brugger, which will do just the same, and we'll give that a go. The leaf hops, the peas pellet, but we'll get them used up. That'll be fine. I think what I'll do is I'll put it in a hop bag rather than in the hop spider. It's 6 2/3 really, but obviously I think it does have an effect on you know, its assimilation into the beer, but there's a proper name for it. But with this dementia, things go, words go. But anyway, you'll know what I mean. So we'll give those a go. And then we've got Hallertauer, and we'll go in for the back end and the steep. So yeah, I'm just busy looking here. I subscribe to Brew Your Own magazine. I used to get it, the hard copy, it used to come ages afterwards and the rest of it, but now I just subscribe digitally, and there's some useful things on it. This I'm just looking at here, I don't know if you can see. Yes you can. This is comparing and selecting hops from Brew Your Own. It's very good. Well, here we are back in the brewery, and behind me you can see the wort that's gone in. We put about 27.5 litres ish into the brew kettle, and we're just going to bring it up to the boil. Just got some hops and things, and now in here I'm going to break it up a bit because it's in a block. is some leaf Northern Brewer, and using this as I didn't have any pearl. This is going in at 30 minutes, so there's no hops in at the beginning of the boil, and I'm just going to put this in inside a hop sock. Then in 15 minutes we've got the protofloc and some yeast nutrient. And then at the end is a Whirlpool edition. There's 85 grams of halotau. And I've got to say, nowadays I much prefer using pellets. You're not chasing all the debris around. It certainly gets in there and gets the flavours in without faffing about. Can't remember if I said I was using the Wilco's Gervin English Ale yeast. I'm sure that'll be fine. As I say, I've sent off for SO4 and USO5, etc., and some liquid curl yeast as well, so that should be coming soon, but I think that'll do fine. I've got the pre-boil, so let me have a look and see where we are on that. So pre-boil, is 1040. I haven't got my numbers with me, I don't think, so I don't know. I don't know whether I'm up to the numbers or not. See if I've got anything here. I think I've left them in the kitchen. No, definitely not. Never mind. So 1040 pre-boil. We'll see how it goes. It's a 90-minute boil on this. So when it comes up with the boil, got an hour and a half after that. It should come out round about the 6.5%ish, 6.7. That's the plan. So we'll see. So this was the spicy saison that you saw earlier on, and we left it to warm up a bit. Wow, it is, yeah. It really is quite spicy and estery. Let's have a taste. Now I've just had some dark chocolate before, so perhaps that wasn't such a good idea, but that's cutting through there nicely. Yes, you can feel the spice at the back, and you can taste the spice right on the back of the tongue, and the peppery bit about midway. Appropriately, I'm using a beer done well glass. I think you can see probably better there, which is appropriate, I suppose, as I'm making a Christmas beer today. But yes, we'll see how this comes on. It's going to be a little while, I think, before it gets up to the boil. So we're starting to get some little movement underneath the foam on the top. So I'll see you when we come back. Just starting to undulate now. I don't know if you can see that. It should shortly break through. It's like waiting for your partner to give birth. That moment of truth. And we're about to witness the entry into the world shortly of our first grandchild. So within the next week or so. So lots of exciting times ahead. Who knows? Perhaps I'll have to brew a special commemoration beer for our grandchild. It's a little pink one, we've been told, so yeah. Hello.
Did you hear the phone?
No.
That was Mr. Ball who rang.
Oh, there we go, that was almost a boil over. After we were watching it, but it's going well. So we'll put the timer on and let it boil for an hour, and then after that we'll put the first hops in at 30 minutes with 30 minutes to go. See you soon. Okay, so here we go. There's 30 minutes left in the boil and the first hops are going in, and this is the Northern Brewer. Here we go. Quite a boil off there, we're down to 25 litres in there now. So it is quite a boil off. Right, we'll let that go for half an hour or so. Fish it out later. The next ones will be at 15 minutes, and in 15 minutes I hope you could hear that, sorry I was facing the other way, and then at 15 minutes there's the protofloc and the yeast nutrient going. Oh, that's hot. Okay, so now time for the protofloc to go in. And the yeast nutrient. And we'll set the timer for 15 minutes and counting. In fact, it's not 15 minutes really, is it? It's yeah, it's about 14 or 13 rather. Yeah, 2 minutes before the end. We're going to put the whirlpool in about 2 minutes before the end. So we've got yeah, we've got about 12 minutes. Now I'm getting the whirlpool going. There's only a few minutes. And I'm about to put the final hop drop in. So here's the 85 grams, which is 85 grams of the halotiller. And that's the beauty of pellets, of course, and especially if you're doing a whirlpool edition, or the last few minutes of the boil anyway, you can get a whirlpool going, and then when it slows down, it'll all sink to the bottom and take the what's left of the pellets, the residue, down to the bottom. And when you're running off into, in my case, into the cube, then most of it stays in there, most of the tube stays in the bottom of the kettle. And you've also got the isomerization of the pellets. They got the full benefit, which is wonderful. Okay, that's the end, and we've switched off. Obviously for a couple of minutes. Well, actually, we don't need to. That's fine. I'm going to start putting it into the cube now. The cube is cleaned and sterilised, even though it doesn't need to be, because it's probably about 94, 95 degrees C going into there now. So that's no problem there. We'll let that run in, and then we'll let it cool in the cooling cube, until tomorrow, I think, tomorrow morning, and then we'll put it into a fermentation vessel and get that going. So that's the Christmas ale, if you like, the winter ale. It's the Sinterklaas winter warmer. Should be nice. Fingers crossed. We'll see what the gravity is after the post boil, the original gravity, before we set it to go tomorrow.